I don't want development here. It's just going to ruin my water supply, ruin my life, ruin my world.
It's rare for a reality TV show to leave such a deep mark on viewers, but Mountain Men managed to do just that. From the start, its cast achieved what few others could, breaking barriers and redefining survival television. As time passed, the show refused to fade from fans' conversations, admired for its authenticity and the determination of its stars. Yet behind all the success lies a painful truth. The very people who inspired millions through their courage have faced heartbreaking losses that left fans in grief. Today, we remember and honor 9 Mountain Men, cast members who tragically passed away, leaving behind a legacy that still touches every heart that once followed their stories. Tom Orr. Tom Orr is not just a cast member. He is a living legend whose presence brought authenticity and wisdom to Mountain Men. A former rodeo cowboy and lifelong outdoorsman, Tom has spent decades mastering survival in Montana's Yaak Valley. His ability to endure harsh winters, trap wildlife, tan hides, and build tools from scratch reflects the skills of true mountain men. Now in his 80s, Tom remains remarkably active. He still lives in the log cabin he built with his wife 40 years ago, demonstrating unparalleled resilience and dedication. His survival techniques, including stockpiling meat and firewood for 7-month winters, exemplify knowledge passed down through generations.
Strange deal, we're just hoping we can pull through it, you know.
Viewers have repeatedly expressed admiration for his practical wisdom and unwavering spirit. Even after stepping away from the show, Tom's influence continues. He returned to Montana after briefly considering a move to Florida in 2018, proving that his roots and love for the wilderness outweigh any modern convenience. Calm, resourceful, and fiercely independent, Tom has become a benchmark for survival skills and authentic mountain living. While age may eventually force him from the cameras, his legacy is firmly established, inspiring new generations to respect and embrace wilderness life. Preston Mountain Man Roberts. Preston Roberts, affectionately known as Preston in Mountain Men, was a presence whose impact can hardly be overstated. His passing in July 2017 at the age of 60 from cancer complications left an unfillable void in the show, forever changing its dynamic. As a trusted companion of Eustace Conway, he shared countless journeys through the rugged slopes of North Carolina, facing challenges that could have overwhelmed anyone else. Together, they navigated thick forests, river crossings, and treacherous cliffs, their partnership creating an unspoken bond that viewers grew to admire. Off the cameras, Preston was more than just a survivalist. He was an educator, mentor, and innovator of primitive skills. His approach to the mountains was methodical yet creative, blending traditional techniques with practical knowledge. Whether constructing shelters, crafting tools, or managing Turtle Island's ecosystem, Preston approached each task with intelligence and patience. His teaching style was warm and approachable, making every demonstration engaging, memorable, and insightful.
Yeah, my name's Preston Roberts, and I was born in Brevard, North Carolina, near Asheville, in the little town that I was raised in. And
fans often assumed he and Eustace were brothers. So natural was their connection on screen. After his passing, the Mountain Men community felt a profound sense of loss. Scenes showing Eustace grappling with grief captured the depth of their friendship. The show honored Preston's memory through tributes, and Eustace continued many of their shared projects, keeping his friend's vision alive. Preston's legacy is one of inspiration, dedication, and mastery of wilderness life. Even years later, viewers and fellow cast members continue to draw lessons from his life, a testament to his enduring influence in the world of mountain men. Marty Maretto. Even the most skilled and experienced cast members face life's unpredictable twists, and Marty Maretto's first departure from Mountain Men remains one of the most emotional exits in the series. Marty starred in seasons 1 through 8, becoming known for his calm demeanor, intelligence, and mastery of Alaskan wilderness survival. His decision to step away was deeply personal, a choice made to protect family bonds and ensure the well-being of his daughter during her formative years. After an intense season 8, Marty announced that he would no longer appear in subsequent seasons. Initially, viewers doubted the seriousness of his announcement, but his absence soon confirmed that family obligations were calling.
So far, so good, but there's no guarantees. I won't be comfortable until I hit one of my trails off the...
Marty took his teenage daughter along on the winter trap line, preserving a cherished family tradition while keeping the experience private and away from the cameras. This decision showcased his character not only as a survivalist, but as a devoted father who valued family above fame. On screen, Marty had often flown to remote cabins in eastern Alaska to manage fur traps and trade pelts, exhibiting a combination of bravery, skill, and ingenuity. One unforgettable moment saw him fend off wolves without a firearm, a daring act that fans still recall vividly. His departure created a noticeable void in the show, but his return in season 13 was a triumphant moment. Picking up where he had left off, Marty demonstrated that his dedication to both family and the wilderness was unwavering. His story is a powerful reminder of the balance between survival, personal duty, and the true meaning of heroism. Jason Hawk. Jason Hawk's presence on Mountain Men was impossible to ignore. From his first appearance, he stood out for his skill, resilience, and the quiet charisma that made him memorable. Tragically, Jason passed away on January 28, 2025, at 49, after a courageous battle with cancer. Despite aggressive treatment and his unyielding spirit, his body succumbed to the illness, leaving a gaping void in the hearts of fans and the Mountain Men community. He spent his final days surrounded by family in Arkansas, finding peace in their presence. Jason's contribution to the show spanned 4 seasons, from 2016 to 2021. He was a blacksmith, educator, and family man, displaying a remarkable blend of primitive skills and modern ingenuity. Audiences loved his unpredictability, the way he approached challenges, and the energy he brought to every episode. Alongside his family, he demonstrated that survival in the wilderness could coexist with parenting and everyday life. Every forge he lit and every blade he crafted reflected his dedication to craftsmanship and tradition.
I live in southern Arizona in the upper Sonoran Desert. This has been home for us quite a while.
Even as his illness progressed, Jason remained active for as long as he could. His disease affected multiple organs, including his lungs, liver, lymph nodes, and abdomen. Yet his determination never wavered. His loss resonated deeply among fans, many of whom had followed his journey since his first season. In a heartfelt tribute, his wife described him as irreplaceable, a craftsman who lived much of his life forging blades, teaching primitive skills, and raising his family in the wilderness. Jason Hawk's legacy is enduring, his courage and skill leaving a permanent mark on Mountain Men. Eustace Conway. No story about Mountain Men can begin without mentioning Eustace Conway, one of the original cast members who set the tone for the entire series on the History Channel. Conway was more than just a figure on the show. He was its heart and spirit. His presence commanded attention and respect, offering viewers a glimpse into a life rooted in tradition and deep respect for nature, far different from the other cast members. Eustace was a man of unwavering principle. As a naturalist and educator, he chose to dedicate his life to the land on Turtle Island in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. Here, he cultivated knowledge and survival techniques.
I don't want development here. It's just going to ruin my water supply, ruin my life, ruin my world.
That could only come from years of experience. Conway's dedication to teaching primitive skills and blending seamlessly with nature set him apart. making him someone audiences could rely on to deliver both knowledge and authenticity. From seasons 1 through 12, Conway captivated viewers with his mastery over firewood harvesting, shelter building, and defending his land through legal battles. His trademark approach combined old-world skills with modern wisdom, and he never shied away from hard work or responsibility. Yet when season 13 arrived, fans were shocked to find him absent. Speculations ran wild, but the network offered no clear explanation. It is believed that Conway, then in his early 60s, focused on managing Turtle Island, preserving culture, and enjoying life without the constant presence of cameras. After years navigating the wilderness, confronting poachers, and mourning the loss of his close friend Preston, Eustace earned the title of Ultimate Mountain Man. His influence on the show is undeniable, and after his departure in season 12, Mountain Men lost a chapter that can never truly be replaced. His story continues to inspire viewers to reconnect with nature and embrace the principles of survival and self-reliance. Rich Lewis. Rich Lewis brought a level of skill, courage, and precision to Mountain Men that set him apart from the rest. A native of Montana, he was a master hunter whose expertise in tracking predators and surviving in the wilderness made him a captivating figure on screen. From seasons 2 through 6, Rich thrilled audiences with his daring pursuits and unwavering commitment to his craft. Living in Montana's Ruby Valley with his wife Diane, Rich became a legend among viewers. With his team of hound dogs, he tracked mountain lions and other predators, ensuring local livestock stayed safe. His daring exploits, whether navigating rugged terrain or facing dangerous wildlife, left viewers on the edge of their seats. Each episode highlighted his grit, intelligence, and the bond he shared with both his dogs and the land he called home. Despite his physical prowess, age eventually caught up with him. By the end of season 6, Rich made the difficult decision to retire from the show. It wasn't due to injury or fear, but simply the acknowledgement that his body could no longer endure the grueling demands of mountain life.
Riding Rusty, that's worth $1 million to me. And I wouldn't sell my horse for $1 million, man.
Fans were saddened, but they understood the wisdom behind his choice. His time on the show created unforgettable memories, and his feats, especially those high-stakes encounters with mountain lions, remain iconic. Rich Lewis remains a respected figure in mountain men history, remembered for his skill, courage, and deep connection to Montana's wilderness. Morgan Beasley and Margaret Stern. Morgan Beasley and Margaret Stern captured the attention of mountain men, producers, and fans alike. Debuting in season 4, the couple remained on the show until season 8, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, innovation, and partnership. Their time on the show offered a window into off-grid life in Alaska, where survival is both a challenge and a way of life.
Coming in, but now it's definitely here and started picking up snow and sleet. I think it's turning to rain. It's gonna get out there and get this.
The duo built a remote homestead in the Alaskan wilderness, thriving in one of the most demanding environments imaginable. Their lifestyle required practical solutions. For example, a pilot's license wasn't a luxury. It was essential for navigating the expansive bush regions. Morgan, with a background in environmental science, and Margaret, trained in botany, complemented each other perfectly, combining knowledge and skill to meet the harsh realities of the wild. Morgan's ingenuity in constructing log cabins, foraging, and running wilderness tours made him a standout figure, while Margaret's expertise ensured their homestead remained sustainable. Their final appearance came in the season 8 finale, Seize the Day, in 2019. Despite fan speculation, no official reason was given for their departure. Reports suggest that the pressures of filming interfered with personal responsibilities, and the couple decided to focus on their off-grid business and homestead. Since leaving the show, they have continued to embrace wilderness living, even starting a YouTube channel to share their adventures. While fans still miss their presence, Morgan and Margaret demonstrate that saying goodbye to fame doesn't mean abandoning one's passion. It means continuing to live authentically in the world they love. Kid and Harry Uren. The departure of Kid and Harry Uren left a noticeable void in the Mountain Men universe, a gap that fans immediately felt. Known for their grit, skill, and brotherly teamwork, the duo joined the series in Season 8 and remained active for 4 compelling seasons. Though their on-screen time was relatively short, their presence resonated with viewers so strongly that it felt like they had been part of the show from the beginning. The Urens hail from Idaho, where they were raised in a family tradition deeply rooted in self-reliance, cattle ranching, and hunting. Growing up in such a lifestyle gave them an innate understanding of the wilderness, making their transition to reality television almost seamless. On Mountain Men, the brothers were inseparable, working as a cohesive unit to manage their cattle operation in Idaho's rugged sawtooth wilderness. They also played a crucial role in guiding elk hunts and controlling predators in the backcountry, demonstrating expertise and courage that few could match. What set the Urens apart was their classic cowboy flair. Fans were captivated as they rounded up free-range cattle, tracked wolves, and even faced mountain lions threatening their herds. Their blend of precision, charisma, and authenticity created a dynamic not often seen on the show, adding both excitement and relatability to the series.
Hey, get that thing fixed yet?
No, not yet. Been working on it for a couple hours.
God, it's cold out here. Hurry up and get that thing done.
By the end of Season 12, Kid and Harry quietly exited, leaving fans shocked and eager for answers. No official reason was provided, though many speculate that the brothers chose to refocus on their ranching business or pursue other outdoor projects. Despite their departure, the Urens left a lasting legacy, a sibling-driven energy, real-world ranching expertise, and a fearless approach to the challenges of Idaho's wilderness. Their 4-season journey remains a highlight in the series' history, a vivid reminder of what off-grid living truly entails. Charlie Tucker. From the earliest seasons of Mountain Men, Charlie Tucker carved a niche as a master of primitive living. As a trapper and logger from Maine's Great North Woods, he brought a style rarely seen on the show: quiet, methodical, and profoundly skilled. For over 25 years, Charlie honed his abilities in trapping, logging, and surviving harsh wilderness conditions, creating a life where every decision was purposeful and deliberate. His connection with the land defined his approach to survival and became a defining feature of his brief but memorable time on the series. Charlie's philosophy was simple yet powerful. Humans were meant to live closer to nature. This mindset guided him through every challenge, whether cutting timber, constructing shelters, or trapping fur-bearing animals. His introduction in the early seasons immediately struck a chord with viewers, who admired his focus, patience, and unwavering respect for the land. Each appearance showcased techniques developed over decades, leaving fans fascinated by his precision and quiet confidence. After 2 seasons, Charlie quietly stepped away from the cameras, returning to his logging business and private life in Maine. His departure surprised many, but Tucker had long prepared for a life outside the spotlight. Today, he runs a successful logging enterprise, attracting tens of thousands of visitors to his website annually. Estimates place his net worth around $700,000, a testament to his decades of hard work and dedication to a craft few understand. Despite keeping his family life private, Charlie's impact on Mountain Men remains enduring. He reminded viewers that the wilderness demands respect, discipline, and resilience. His story underscores an essential truth: primitive living is alluring but unforgiving, and those who embrace it must balance skill, patience, and caution. Charlie Tucker's journey stands as a compelling example of what it means to survive and thrive on one's own terms in the untamed North Woods. the raw reality of off-grid life. The Mountain Men TV show didn't just leave a mark at its debut, it carved a legacy that grew stronger with every episode. Unlike scripted series where stunts are often staged, this show proved that reality television could be raw, authentic, and unforgiving. Deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, the cast faced relentless changes in weather and climate, challenges that spared no one, not even for a moment. For the men and women featured on Mountain Men, survival wasn't merely a lifestyle choice. It was the only path forward. Every day demanded resilience, skill, and determination. There were no shortcuts in this harsh wilderness. Nature wrote the rules, and those who failed to adapt simply vanished. Hunting, trapping, and wrestling with the wild weren't hobbies. They were the heartbeat of their existence.
Look at, I changed again. I was walking down that path, but I changed my mind. And now I'm going this way.
Each decision in the dense, icy forest could mean life or death. The philosophy behind this rugged existence wasn't about fame, drama, or shock value. It was about freedom. For many cast members, it represented a return to ancestral roots, a life unburdened by digital noise, consumer pressures, or suburban monotony. They sought a real connection to the land, a sense of purpose, and the ability to provide for their families on their own terms. Off-grid living became both dream and reality. It was brutally hard, yet honest and meaningful. Every log split, every animal tracked, and every meal cooked over an open fire was a declaration of independence. They didn't just survive, they truly lived. When Mountain Men first aired on the History Channel on May 31st, 2012, viewers were captivated by the quiet dignity of men building cabins by hand, hauling firewood through waist-deep snow, and passing ancient skills to their children. Over the years, the series expanded to multiple seasons, highlighting cast members from Alaska's towering peaks to Appalachia's rugged highlands. Each brought unique skills, environments, and emotional journeys, creating a vivid tapestry of off-grid survival. Yet despite its success and raw storytelling, Mountain Men hasn't been without speculation. Rumors and debates have circulated over production decisions, unexplained cast departures, and possible fabrications. Fans often wonder what happens when the cameras stop rolling, particularly regarding figures like Kyle Bell, Marty Maiorato, and Rich Lewis, who quietly vanished from public view. Regardless of the unanswered questions, the allure of Mountain Men endures. Its stories resonate with anyone yearning for simplicity, self-reliance, and a profound respect for nature. The show didn't just entertain, it inspired. It reminded viewers that even in a world dominated by technology, there are still places where a man with a knife, a rifle, and a loyal dog can carve out a life with his bare hands and look up at the stars with a genuine smile.